What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Interest, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Jaron Ennis versus Usain Lima, whatever his name is, did exactly what people that know boxing expected to see. He's fighting a guy nobody knows, and he went in there and he knocked this guy out in the first round. There's nothing really to talk about. You know, a lot of people didn't want to see the fight. You move up and weight and you fight a guy nobody never heard of. Honestly, it's a bad look. You know, that guy didn't belong in the ring with Jaron Ennis, a guy who's actually been a real world champion. Everybody's saying, oh, Lima, he's been a world champion. He was the IBO champion. Bro, come on. Everybody in boxing that knows boxing knows that the IBO belt is not a recognized belt. You don't need the IBO belt. You don't use the IBO belt to unify. You don't use the IBO belt to become undisputed. You use the WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBA belt and the Ring Magazine belt. Those are the belts that are sanctioned and are really recognized in the sport of boxing. When they say in the 4-belt era, where do the IBO fit in the 4-belt era? There is no IBO in the 4-belt era. The only belts recognized are the WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO, and the Ring Magazine belt, which represents the number one guy in the division. Not no IBO. You people are uneducated to the sport. This is a fight. Jaron Ennis fought one of my Lyft drivers who I just ordered food from. This dude came, delivered my food on a freaking bike, and went and got in the ring with Jaron Ennis, and Jaron Ennis knocked him out in one round. As expected. I don't know what you people are talking about, bro. You people don't know shit about boxing. This is why guys like freaking Gervonta Davis can fight whoever he wants to fight. It only matters to these people because all they care about is just seeing knockouts. They don't know that boxing, there's levels. When you put a guy in there with a guy who's been a world champion, a unified champion who Jaron Ennis has been, and Jaron Ennis also looked big. Jaron Ennis just moved up in weight and he looked bigger than Buddy. How you just move up in weight and you look way bigger than Buddy? He looked like the bigger man in there. You put a guy who was a former unified champion in the ring with a guy with an IBO belt, a belt that's not even recognized? This guy's never been a real world champion. What are you people talking about? A IBO belt, that's not being a world champion, bro. You gotta hold the WBA, WBC, IBF belt, WBO belt. What are you talking about, man? Boxing fans don't know shit about boxing, bro. It's true what they say. The sport of boxing is really ran by casual boxing fans. Like, go read the comments. These dudes are saying, oh, Jaron Ennis is ready for Crawford. Crawford's gonna keep ducking him. Like, the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like, there's not levels to the sport of boxing. This dude literally just delivered my food on a freaking bike. A freaking Lyft driver. A fight that everybody expected Jaron Ennis to knock Buddy out in freaking 6 rounds or less. He did it in 1. Congrats. The dude didn't belong in the ring with you. We all knew that. We were mad about this fight. The only people that are excited about this fight are people that are just diehard fans of the man and don't care who he fights. Just how people used to be diehard fans of Gervonta Davis. All they care about is a knockout. We seen this time and time again. Boxing fans don't give a freak who you in there with. All they care about is you're knocking these guys out. If you're knocking these guys out and they like you, that's all that matters. Now, if you're knocking these guys out and they don't like you, it's a different story, because there is a double standard in the sport of boxing. Boxing does have double standards. And boxing fans are really, really losing it. This guy was literally handpicked by Eddie Hearn for Jaron Ennis to look good, to keep his confidence up, moving up in weight. The guy doesn't believe in his abilities. You don't move up in weight and fight a guy nobody never heard of. You move up in weight and fight a real world champion. He wanted to get his confidence up before he can man up and fight a real world champion. Listen, I know it sounds like I'm hating on Ennis. No, it's not hate, bro. It's me telling y'all what's really going on. Nobody's gonna give you the real like this. This fight was tailor-made for Ennis to look good. They put a fighter in front of this guy to make him look good, to give his confidence, to give him confidence to be able to fight the next guy. Now, when he finally gets in the ring with somebody that actually is on that level, it's not going to look anything like this. That just goes to show you boxing is about levels. There's lower tier fighters, and then there's top tier fighters. Now, when we look at a guy in Terrence Bud Crawford, who just went up 3, not 1, not 2, but almost 3 weight classes, because he only had 1 fight at 154, to fight Canelo Alvarez and defeat Canelo Alvarez, who's fought better opposition than Bud and Jaron Ennis put together, right? And Bud beats him, right? Bud didn't knock him out. It took Bud 12 rounds to beat Canelo Alvarez, because Canelo Alvarez is an all-time great fighter just like Bud. We put a guy in Jaron Ennis in a ring with a Canelo Alvarez, we not going to get this result, because there's skills, because there's levels to boxing, and Jaron Ennis is not going to do to Canelo Alvarez what Bud Crawford was able to do against a much bigger, skillful fighter like Canelo Alvarez. But you people don't understand that, because y'all don't know shit about boxing. You're going to run with this narrative that Jaron Ennis is somehow ready for Bud Crawford because he just knocked out my Lyft driver who just delivered my food on the freaking bike. Okay, this is what I like though. The problem is, y'all gonna come on the internet and say all this shit when Jaron Ennis get cooked. When he get in the ring with Bud and he get cooked, y'all gonna disappear, make up excuses. Oh, Jaron Ennis was young, he was inexperienced. Come on, bro. We seen this before, bro. I've been here before. We've seen all of the tactics y'all use over and over again. This isn't something new. The only thing that pisses me off when you guys bet, y'all don't pay. That's the only thing that pisses me off. Learn how to pay.